Hello friends. Happy Friday. I am in my car and I'll tell you why in a minute, but I'm in my car and we're going to do a live really fast because I've had so many people, hello, say hi as you jump on. I've had a lot of people ask me about contour today, so that's what we're going to do. So if you are new to my page, my name is Lauren. I am 42 years old. I love helping women learn easy makeup tricks to just change their placement, their makeup game a little bit as we age, because as we age, our faces and our skin change, and that is what our makeup needs to change too. Hi guys. Hi, happy Friday. So we're going to talk contouring. If you have ever struggled with contour, I want you to put a thumbs up down below, because 9 times out of 10, it's one of my most requested messages in my DMs of people saying, Lauren, I don't know what to do with contour. It's just sitting in my palette, or I have a contour stick at home. I don't know what to do with it. Help me. So, all right, 1 second. We're just removing some people from this live. So I'm in my car. Yeah, I'm seeing some thumbs up. Good. I'm in my car today doing my live because, well, a couple of reasons. One, my internet has stopped working. I don't know why. And my dogs are crazy and they're barking like maddening. So we're just going to do it. I'm going to show you how easy I can do my makeup in the car. If you are new, this is my one compact makeup. All my videos, I am using this makeup. Everything in here is cream based except for my eyeshadows, and they all fit into my compact. And so you guys, like, I do my makeup in the car all the time because I am literally a mom of 3 kids and I'm driving all the time. So it just makes it really easy to not have 1,000 products with me. So, all right, that's my spiel. Let's just get started because I don't want to, spend a year doing this with you guys. I want to make it nice and easy. So I'm just going to move my hair back. I do have makeup on. The reason I put makeup on before I came on here was because I wanted to show you what contour does to your face and why do you need contour. Let's start with that. So contour looks like this. Okay, this is my contour and this is a bronzer. Okay, so this one you can see, this is and my case is very well loved, but my bronzer is warm. That's what I have on right now. It adds warmth to the skin. It's like if you were to go in the sun and you get a nice bronze suntan, that's what bronzer does. What contour does, and you can see this, it's really ashy. It provides a shadow to our face. So if you've ever put on a bottle of liquid foundation or just one color of foundation and you've looked at yourself, you probably look one-dimensional, right? But without makeup, you have dimension to your face. You have depth to your face. You have spots on your face. You have redness to your face. But when we put one color on, we literally just like make ourselves look like a sheet of paper. So what we want to do with makeup is mimic that natural 3D look that we have and bring it back to our skin, and then also making our skin look more flawless. So that's all that contour is going to do, is add shadow and dimension to our skin. Okay? So I want to show you where it goes and how to apply it. And if you can finger paint or you can make lines, because you can use a contour stick. If you don't have cream makeup, you can use a contour stick. There's lots of contour options out there. And hold on a minute. Man, I got some weirdos in here today. I got a lot of interesting comments going on. But you can do this with anything. So we're just going to talk proper placement. And I do FaceTimes with my customers all the time. And the way I do it is we walk through, why do you use contour? And so that's what I'm going to just do today. So pretend we're on a FaceTime call. This is what we're doing, okay? So I'm going to start right now with my contour, and we're just going to look at my face as a whole. You're going to use your face as a roadmap. So if you don't have a large forehead, let's say, or a large nose, then you don't have to place your contour there. So you don't have to put the contour on those areas if it's not something that you're trying to minimize. Contour is going to recede. It's going to add or make your areas look smaller on your face. So if you have a larger forehead, contour is going to be your best friend. If you have a larger nose, it's going to be your best friend. If you have a double chin, contour can help create that straight jawline that we're trying to do. So it just mimics the shadow, and then while we mimic the shadow, it's going to recede that area. So we're going to start right here, and how I like to teach is I want you to use your face, like I said, as a roadmap. So you're going to feel for that cheekbone, and you can feel that it's pretty prominent, and I want you to roll down to the bottom, and I want you to roll down up to the top. So you can feel how low that is, and then this is too high, right? It's up by my eye. So for example, what we used to do back in the day is we had this like fish face we would make. And if you did that, you can see that's where we would put that contour. The problem is that if you are over the age of 40 at all, gravity starts taking a hold on our face, right? And it starts bringing our face down. So if you are contouring on that hollow of your cheekbone, your face is going to be going downward. That hollow is just getting lower as our face and gravity take hold. So if you're contouring here, look how that's bringing my face down instead of right here on that cheekbone. Most people, their cheekbone lines up with the edge of their ear. So if you look at the difference in placement, how that raises my face, it's a game changer. So that is where you're going to want to contour. So that's why it's really important to know your face. All right. I'm going to show you how to do this with my detail brush. This brush is very dense. It makes contouring really easy. Can you contour with any brush? Yes. So if you have like a fluffy brush like this, you just want to make sure you're pinching when you're going in with your contour because you don't want to have this huge line going on. So when we start with our contour, I'm just going to put a little bit in. One of the biggest questions, and if you guys have questions like while I'm talking about contour, seriously drop them in. I would love to answer them. But one question I get a lot is contour is really stiff. It's not like my highlight colors. My highlights are really creamy, but my contour is not going on correctly. It's really stiff. So a couple of things you can do. Contour is meant to be more stiff because it helps with pores. If you think right in this area, if you look at your face, that's where we start to get a lot more pores as we age. So contour is meant to be more stiff and dense to cover those areas. But sometimes it gets colder and it's not as creamy as like cream highlight makeup foundation. You can take a hair dryer, just blast it like 20 seconds, and it's going to be creamy again. Okay, so that's another option you can do. You don't have to do it every time because it will change the consistency once you do it once. Okay, so I'm just lined up right here with the edge of my ear, and I'm going to draw a line to the edge of my eye on that bone, not under and not too high. And then I always start by my hairline. I never start here and draw up. The reason I don't draw here up is because you're going to put too much product right here. You don't want that much product there. You actually want to deposit the product and have less right there. So, okay. So like I said, I already have bronzer on. Usually I would do this first, but I want you to see the dimension that this is going to give me, okay? So I'm going to do that on both sides. And I'm swooshing up. I'm not bringing the contour down. I'm bringing it almost like at a swoosh up. So I'm lifting the face. And if you don't get these two lines perfect, it's okay. Cream is movable and we can fix it. Why am I doing this in the car? So my internet's not working well. We live out in the country and my internet is like so spotty, and then my dogs are crazy. So I have 2 dogs and they're nuts right now. So I'm out in the car and I got to run errands. So just bring my makeup in the car and do it. In fact, I do my makeup in the car all the time. Kind of crazy because I'm in the car a lot. Okay, there's my contour. Okay, it's just going to add dimension. Now I'm going to come up to my forehead. I like to take my 2 pointer fingers, start at the edge of my eye, and connect them. I'm just giving you a roadmap of where the contour is going to go. So the larger your forehead, the larger or the longer you'll bring down your contour, okay? So here to here, everything above here is where I'm going to contour. Anywhere below is where I'd brighten. Okay, so I'm just going to go and make a line close to my hairline. I'm not going to bring it right here. The reason I'm not going to bring it right here is because as we age, we almost get like Skeletor. I know that's horrible to say, but we lose the fullness right here. So like I said, if you put contour right here, because you're losing fullness in your face, if you put it there, it's going to actually make the illusion that your face is even more skinny. So if you have a full face, you want to put that there. But if you don't have a full face, you don't want to put your contour there. It's just going to make it look like even more sunken in, and we don't want to do that. So a good rule of thumb is just lined up right here with the edge of your eyebrow. Okay? And we will blend all this out. I just want to show you placement. All right, next is our jawline. One of the biggest questions I get is how do I contour my jawline and how do I get rid of a double chin or a jowl or all the things? So that is what we're going to talk about. Biggest thing with contour on the jawline is we don't want to go too high up on the jawline. We don't want this thick line right here because that's just, it's not doing anything for us. We want to go underneath that jawbone. So I like to take my hand and just really feel under the jawbone. A lot of us think we know where our jawbone is, but if you don't feel under there, you can't really tell exactly where it is. And I like to find it all the way up to my ear. So I'm literally just pushing all the way up, and I'm going to contour under that jawbone. I'm not going to go on top. I'm going underneath, okay? So I have contour on. The biggest place that you want to make sure if you run a really straight jaw is contouring right there. And I'm just going to bring it all the way to the other side. That is a very basic way to contour, okay? Sorry, I'm turning my heat off in my car. It's hot. That's the basic way. Now, if you have a double chin and you carry some extra skin right here, you can make a shadow right there and get rid of it, or give the illusion that you're getting rid of it. So remember, it's dark recede. So we want to go and make kind of like a line underneath there. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm bringing it down to a point. So when I turn my head and blend that out, it's going to give an illusion that this is gone because of that shadow, okay? So if you have a double chin, which happens as we age, it's normal. Our skin is becoming a little more saggy, and that's okay. That's where you're going to want to contour. Okay. If you have a jowl, so a lot of us have a jowl, so a jowl like this, right? You kind of have that like right there. You're going to come up over that jowl. That's the only time you're going to come on your face. Create a shadow on that jowl so it goes away, okay? All right. Now we're going to do our nose. Nose contour. It's so much easier than people make it. So many tutorials on nose contour. It gets so confusing. You're literally going to take your head down. When you take your head down, you're going to see the natural shadows of your nose. That's where you're going to contour. Contour is using your face as a roadmap. You hear me say that over and over, but you don't need to go in and make this tiny, skinny line and really worry about it being perfect. You really are just going to use the shadows that your nose naturally has. So going down like this, I always like to start right here in the middle. You can see, hopefully you can see that shadow right there. I'm literally just going like this, and I'm going to just rub my brush on the top of the nose. You don't want to come out wide, or it's going to create a wider nose, which we don't want. Once you have that, you're going to connect it up to your eyebrow, and we're just making a shadow. Remember, just a shadow. Like that. Okay? Then you're going to just come down to a point. So you're trying to, if you think about it, right, you're trying to bring your nose in here. You're just following that shadow down. Right? It's almost like you're squeezing it. So you're just going to come straight down onto that shadow and then make a V on the nose. Straight down. Just like that. Okay? And it's going to look crazy before it looks better because we do need to put brightness. Yes, I can show the gel again. You want to put brightness down the middle because light reflects light, right? I don't want to flip you guys off. So I'm just going to put that right down the middle. Light reflects light, so what you're going to see is the light color. Dark is going to recede. And you guys, it's going to look crazy. I promise I'll blend this out, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Jowl. If you have a jowl, right here is usually where your jowl is. You're just going to put that contour up on that jowl. Only on that jowl. You don't take it up here, but what you're trying to do is create that symmetrical jawline shadow so it looks like a straight jawline versus your jowl, which can kind of come in right there, right? So you're just bringing it up on that area, so then when I turn and I blend that out, it's going to look very straight. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, like I said, if you guys have questions, ask, and I'm watching to see if I have any comments. Okay, really quick on lips. If you have small lips, I do. I rarely ever do this, but you can just take that contour on that vermilion border and just give a little bit of the illusion of a shadow there and there. And you can see, hopefully you can see, that just made my lip look a little bit bigger. It looks so easy on you. Contour's easy, I promise. I promise it is. It really is, because you're using your face as a roadmap and you're like just making lines. So go watch this video again once I post it, you guys, and just follow along with me. And I promise you, I have a beauty group over on Facebook, and I did the same live yesterday. I went over there and talked to them about contour. I had so many girls writing me and being like, oh my gosh, I can do it today. That made it so much easier. So it does get easier. You just have to play with it. Okay, blending. I don't want to make this too much longer. So blending. When you blend your cheek contour, you want to start at the edge of your eye, and you want to tap up toward the hairline. So here, and I'm going to tap up, and as I'm tapping up, I'm lifting. Can you guys see my hand just going up? I'm lifting that towards my eye because that's going to make the illusion of a lifted cheekbone. It's crazy what makeup can do, and not a lot of it. I didn't place a lot of contour at all. And I gotta look in my mirror because my phone keeps going dark on me. So I just wanna make sure I'm lifting. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now, when you come up here to your hairline, you're gonna pull your hair back. A lot of times as we are aging, where our hairline starts receding, this is gonna be your best friend. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull back toward the hairline like this. You don't want to pull forward, or you're going to have that awkward line that you see people have with contour, and you don't want that. So you're going to pull backwards toward the hairline versus forwards towards the eyebrow. And if you do have that awkward line, you can just take a little of your foundation shade, a little of your cream highlight, if you're using creams, and you can just kind of blend that out. But biggest thing is getting it back towards the hairline, because that makes you look like you have less recession of your hair. Let me just double check what I'm doing here. Just add a little bit more of my cream contour or cream highlight to blend that out, just like that. Okay, I'm just adding dimension. That's all I'm doing. All right, now we're gonna go down here to our jawline. With your jawline, we're gonna pull down like so. And I'm keeping it under the jawbone. So I just have a nice straight jawline, okay? So when you get to here, if you have a double chin, you're blending that straight down onto that loose skin, like that. You guys see how that makes my jawline look like I have that straight jawline? It's crazy. What product am I using? This is my cream highlights from Saint. This is all of my face products, so my foundation, my concealer, my bronzer, blush, eyeshadows, everything's in here. And it's cream, and I really do believe that over the age of 40 especially, I love cream for every skin and age, but over the age of 40, as your skin changes, I love cream for that. So, okay, I'm going to take this double-ended brush, this is from Saint as well, and I'm going to go right here, and I'm holding it down low. So now we're talking about nose contour, holding it down low. And I'm just going to feather. I like to start right up here at my eyebrow. Yeah, no, Saint, S-E-I-N-T. And I do free color matches, you guys. So if you haven't tried this makeup and you're in the US or Canada, I can do free color matches and help you find the perfect contour for yourself. The best way to find contour that matches you is looking at your eyebrows and looking at the roots of your hair. So you want to look and kind of match that color. And also you can tell if someone's cool or more warm, and that's kind of where the contour will come in and the colors. But I do help people do that. So if you're interested, at the end of this video, you can just comment me, let's just do me, and I will send you a link to a free color match. Okay, really quick, when you're blending out your contour on your nose, holding it down low, because it's not going to be like you're pushing and forcing that color. You're going to have a light hand, and you're just feathering that out without getting rid of the shadow. You want to have a shadow, not a line. Okay, if you want like that cute like tip to your nose, you can even do like a little contour just right there. And that just brings that nose up a little bit. So it's all illusion, you guys. It's crazy. And then you can go down and blend the middle of your nose just like that. And look, instantly a smaller nose, okay? Lips, same thing. Holding down low. And blending it out. Hopefully you guys can see that. Can you see how that's adding dimension to my skin? It's so crazy how it adds dimension to your skin just with a couple of lines on your face. So that is contour. I hope that tutorial helped. I would suggest, if you are wanting to learn contour, to just take this video and pause it. So place it on your face, pause it, place it on your face, pause it, and pretty soon you're going to be like, okay, I've got this. I'm a pro at contour. But I wanted to use this to just give you an idea of how easy it actually is. If you try this, will you message me and tell me how it worked for you? And like always, if you have a question on makeup, please know that my DMs are always open. I love helping you guys so much. And I love making makeup easy because it really should be. It shouldn't be complicated at all. So you're so welcome. If you'd like a free color match, you can comment me below. Once I post this, I won't see it now, but once I post this, you can comment and I would love to help you with that. And then also, if you're not following me, go ahead, push that follow button. Go look at my reels. I try, like I said, to make makeup super easy. So hope you guys have the best weekend. Happy Friday, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.